Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a slightly different video from my normal ones, and we're going to quickly go over the patch notes for the Demon Slayer game. Alright, let's just get right into it. So other than the combat changes with the guarding and the super armor, which makes the character flash white to indicate that they have super armor, we have a lot of character changes here, as you can see. And I'll just quickly go over. So, Tanjiro, basically the first two Tanjiros basically got a buff. Nezuko got a slight nerf for her skill 2. Zenitsu basically got a buff. Nose got a buff. Rokadaki got a slight nerf with his traps, reduced the amount of time and how many you can place. Sabito got a slight nerf, but a few buffs. Bakomo got a slight nerf by not being able to cancel certain moves if they don't hit, but overall buff. Giyu got basically a buff. Shinobu, let me just quickly read this. So yeah, she basically got a buff. Rengoku, I think this was a must for Rengoku, increasing his throw damage. I 100% agree with that. Murata, he could have used a little bit of more buffs, but this one's pretty good. Akaza got a buff, even though he didn't really need a buff. Rui, I think this is more of a change. I don't think it is really a big buff for Rui, but it's nice to know that it nullifies projectiles now for his murderous eye basket skill. Yahaba got a slight nerf, in my opinion. The boulder tossed. The thing about Yahaba is that because he's a zoner, I think it's ideal to have moves that would push you back, kind of like what Rui does, but not being able to go that far when using whatever skill. I feel like that puts him at a disadvantage. Anyways, moving on. Susumaru got a buff, and Mu, I think it's a slight nerf because his hitboxes come out later or delayed, but got a little bit of a buff. Yushiro and Tomio, overall buff. They definitely needed this buff. Tengen got a buff, but that knockback when they guard against his skill 3 might be considered a nerf. Advanced Demon Form Nezuko, definite buff. Everyone else got a buff, and Daki and Gyutaro got the exact same change here, where after using skill 2 their skill gauge starts to recover. And that's about it. So overall, my opinion on this patch updates, I like how they started to buff more instead of nerf, because I think nerfing really takes the fun out of the game unless the nerfs are actually supposed to fix the characters and actually solve problems that people have. And so far with these nerfs, I feel like these are just minor changes rather than just carelessly bashing down the character, which a lot of games kind of do, especially maybe Rainbow, where they might take the fun out of it, but sometimes it might have been necessary. But again, for this patch update, I think it's an overall good patch for the game, but it could do better, and there were actually a lot more that people want for a patch update for this game. But anyways, I'm going to be playing the Switch version. I haven't updated the Switch version yet, so I'll be able to look at these changes along with my updated Xbox version. and I'll be able to clearly see the difference. So yeah, thanks for watching.